Hey folks, Chris Haddox here. I'm sitting out in the labyrinth at the Botanic Garden, and it's quite a beautiful spot. It's a nice cool fall evening, and I was asked if I'd play some music and just talk a little bit about the Botanic Garden and why it's such a special place. My wife Susan and I have been members of the Botanic Garden for a long time. I used to come out here back in the 70s when it was an abandoned reservoir and hike around. So it's wonderful the work that folks have done to create this really spectacular resource that we have right here in Morgantown right now. So I'm just going to play a few tunes. Hopefully you like what you hear and it'll inspire you to come out and enjoy this beautiful place, and inspire you to become a member and support the effort financially, because it doesn't just happen by itself. It takes a lot of volunteers and a lot of money. Anything worth having usually costs money, right? So I'm just going to pick a few tunes. So I'll just do a little, since we're in a labyrinth, it's kind of a meditation spot. I'll do a tune that I wrote in the old time tradition. My cats are always staring out the window and they look like they're kind of meditating on what's out in the yard. And I just wrote this tune for them called Cats at the Window. Weather's getting to it a little bit. Play one more here this one's called Sally in the Garden. A lot of our West Virginia tunes are kind of spooky sounding. This is a tune that's got a little spooky edge to it. folks, we're in the shade garden, right? That's what this is, at the Botanic Garden, the West Virginia Botanic Garden. So we're going to be going around different spots. I'll sing you, it's a beautiful day to be out in the West Virginia hills, so I'll just sing that one for you. Oh, those West Virginia hills, how majestic and how grand. Their summits bathed in glory like our Prince Emmanuel's land. Is it any wonder then that my heart with rapture fills, as I stand once more with loved ones in those West Virginia hills? Oh, those hills, the beautiful hills, how I love those West Virginia hills. If o'er sea or land I roam, still I think of happy home, my friends among those West Virginia hills. Oh, the West Virginia hills, where my childhood days were passed, where I often wandered lonely and the future tried to cast. Many are our visions bright that the future ne'er fulfills. Happy was my childhood in those West Virginia hills. Oh, those hills, beautiful hills, how I love those West Virginia hills. If o'er sea or land I roam, still I think of happy home, and my friends among those West Virginia hills. Oh, those West Virginia hills, I must bid you now adieu. In my home beyond the mountains, I will ever dream of you. In the evening hour of life, if my Maker only wills, I'll stand once more with loved ones in these West Virginia hills. Oh, these hills, these beautiful hills, how I love these West Virginia hills. If o'er sea or land I roam, still I think of happy home, and my friends among these West Virginia hills. Well, if o'er sea or land I roam, still I think of happy home, and my friends among these West Virginia hills. Come on out to the Botanic Garden. Enjoy these West Virginia hills. Okay, so now we're on the boardwalk in the Botanic Garden, which is a really cool little place. Lots of alders and wetlands and stuff here. So I'll play you a tune that comes from down in Kanawha County. It's a West Virginia tune. It's got a funny name. It's called Davy, Come On Home and Act Like You Ought To. It's kind of a spooky sounding tune. I'm into the spooky sounding fiddle tunes. So I'm sitting here out at the Botanic Garden, the West Virginia Botanic Garden, along Tibbs Run, in a really nice shaded area. You see a lot of rhododendron and some really special hemlocks, some eastern hemlocks. So West Virginia has a lot of eastern hemlock, and unfortunately a lot of it's not doing well because of the woolly adelgid, a pest. And there's a unique stand of virgin hemlocks out here. They estimate some of them 200 years old, and they're doing their best to treat those and try to preserve those trees because they really do provide for this unique streamside habitat that so many of us associate with the West Virginia forest. So here's a banjo tune that I call Old Hemlocks. I wrote this one just kind of in memory of these things, or in honor of these things. Okay. So this is the Long Walk. Is that what we call this area? Aptly named, Long Walk. Equal. There's more of it behind. And there's probably a redbud tree right around in here somewhere. So this is more of a spring song, even though we're out here in the fall. So this will encourage you to come out and visit the garden in the spring. But to me, the harbinger of spring is the redbud tree. There's a lot of signs of spring, but that's the one I like the most. So I wrote this song about that. Well, there's beauty to be found in each and every day, but sometimes winter gets me down, and all I see is gray. But I know the earth will take a tilt, and it won't be long until the gray gives way to springtime spilt in waves of color across the hills. And nothing says it's springtime like the redbud. Nothing brings more pleasure to my eyes. Nothing's quite as awesome as that little showy blossom. It packs a mighty wallop for its size. When I see them peeking from the hillside, my winter doldrums melt and run away. My heart does a little dance, it's a real kick in the pants. Nothing says it's springtime like the redbud. Well, nothing says it's springtime like the redbud. Although there's other trees take up more room, but those flowers, don't you think, they're more lavender or pink? Never mind, it's still sublime just the same. Dogwood sure is dandy, no denying, and Sarvis shares a special standing too. But when my hibernation's done and I'm ready for the sun, nothing says it's springtime Nothing says it's springtime, nothing says it's springtime like the redbud. So come on out and see the beautiful redbuds in the springtime out here at the West Virginia Botanic Garden.